Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice reading for July 27th, 2016. Thank you for being here with me and thank you for all your support. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time, what potential there is for us to work with, what we need to know about these energies in order to use them for our highest good. And since we're looking at energies, it will apply in different ways to a lot of different people. And so, as always, keep an open mind and take away the messages that resonate with you in this general reading and apply them to your situation. And so, for today, the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card that talks about a time in our lives when we were at an impasse, we were at a crossroads, we had to make a decision. However, this was a very complicated process. This was a very complicated decision, I feel. There was a lot weighing heavily on our minds, and so it made things very complicated. At the end of the day, I feel it was a head or heart decision, okay, with the Two of Swords, and we may have had a bit of a difficult time figuring out what is it that we want to do, which way we want to go. And I also feel that we had a lot of responsibility on our shoulders, and so that's why things were very confusing for us and very complicated, more complicated than it needed to be, because we were constantly thinking about everyone else who was counting on us or relying on us or needed us at this time. And so the Two of Swords is also a card that talks about blocking our hearts, blocking our own intuition, blocking our own desires, again, to be there for everyone else who needed us. In our present situation, we do have the Ten of Clubs. So because of the past, because of that decision that we made to put ourselves on hold and just be there for everyone else, we got to the Ten of Clubs situation. And as you can see in the card, it's not the best energy. This is a card that talks about feeling just exhausted, mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted, being buried under the responsibilities that we have taken on that were not ours to take on. So this is what happens when we have tried to help someone and somehow our help started to be taken for granted and expected in the situation. And we do this with one person, two people, three people, and before you know it, we are buried under responsibility and a sense of debt to other people, when in reality it should be them taking care of their own responsibilities and not passing them on to us just because we offered to help just one time. And so for today with the Ten of Clubs, this is really cautioning us. I feel that it's asking us, you know what, it's time to prioritize. It's time to look at our day-to-day routine. It's time to look at the things that we are responsible for, okay, the things that are expected of us, and really try to be discerning and try to be objective in terms of, okay, what is it that is actually my responsibility, and what is it that is someone else's responsibility and they've just been passing it on to me because I haven't said no. And so today is a day for us to just take a pause and prioritize, take a pause to simplify our lives, okay, to go back to what we want to do. And the way to do that is to give ourselves more time and space to focus on ourselves, okay? And in order to do that, we have to give back responsibilities to the people who are, responsible for those tasks, for those expectations. And if, for example, it is, I don't know, just a simple example, cleaning and organizing my workspace, okay, well, that is my responsibility because I have to do that. No one else should do that for me because I know what goes where and I know how I work and what I need to have on my right side and what I need to have on my left side and so on and so forth. And, just to give you an example, that can be a bit, over perfectionist, but just to give you an example, so that would be my responsibility. When it comes to the common area at work, okay, when it comes to the kitchen at work, and cleaning and organizing that, well, that's not actually my responsibility, is it? It's either a responsibility of everyone in the building using the room, or it's the responsibility of the cleaner, okay, the person hired to do that job and paid to do that job. And so even though we wanted to help once and we wanted to do a kind thing once and kind of clean the kitchen, I feel like over time that could turn into the person doesn't do their job anymore because they expect us to. Just, a silly example really, but I feel proving the point. And so today's a day for us to just take a pause and first of all say no to any oncoming responsibility that does not belong to us. If people ask us to help, I feel like if it's a desperate situation and you can help, then it's up to you obviously, but if you really want to, then go ahead and do that. But it has to be urgent or desperate. I feel if anything else, if it can wait, if it's not urgent, if the person can take care of it on their own, or if there's someone else who can help them, then I feel, allow them to work that out. Don't just jump in and say yes and take that on as well. Because it's a day that should really be spent decluttering, okay? And like I say, just looking at, okay, what is expected of me on a day-to-day basis? Okay, what are my roles and responsibilities in my interaction with myself, with my family, with my friends, with my romantic partner, with anything else? Okay, what are my roles and responsibilities? And what am I expected to do? And then we'll look at that and say, okay, is that really my responsibility? Or is it my friend's responsibility and he or she is being lazy or too comfortable to do it for themselves? And just really kind of cut through those kinds of situations until you get to what is actually your responsibility. And you'll find that you have a lot more time and a lot more free, time and space and energy and effort to focus back on yourself, because I feel like with the 10 of clubs, we are actually exhausted. We are carrying too much that we shouldn't be carrying. And so we don't want to get to that point, because then we lose our health as well. And that's, I feel like, the last straw. That should not happen, okay, because we are carrying other people's responsibilities. And so it's really asking us today to prioritize. It's asking us to say no. It's okay to say no. It's not a selfish thing to say no. It's actually self-preservation. It is actually a proof of self-love and self-respect to say, you know what, I wish I could help you with this, but actually I have my own work that I need to focus on. I have my own deadlines that I need to meet. I have my own goals for today that I really need to get to. Because when we help someone else and someone else and someone else and someone else, we become last priority on the list, okay? Or we don't even make the priority list. And so that shouldn't happen, because we get to the 10 of clubs situation where we're feeling so burdened and so exhausted, and we're not even doing things for ourselves. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with it is the 5 of clubs. And so the 5 of clubs is very dynamic, very fiery energy, kind of play fight, okay, kind of challenging energy, but in a positive way. Is the kind of challenging that helps us grow and overcome obstacles and fears and limitations and anything like that. And I feel that if we take the time today to clarify and cut away what doesn't need to be on our priority list, what doesn't need to be on our responsibility list, then we will have a lot more time and energy and passion to focus on ourselves and our goals and our plans, okay? To use our creativity and our energy towards manifesting our own dreams, okay? And that's the kind of energy that I'm getting with the 5 of clubs. I'm getting a lot of fire, and I'm getting a lot of excitement, and I'm getting a lot of, oh, okay, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can go there, and can go there, and I can talk to that person, and that would be awesome, and that would be awesome. And just feeling like ourselves again, and feeling a lot more happy, more confident, more carefree. Because even though we may be dealing with certain delays and obstacles, at least they are our own to deal with, if that makes sense, okay? And the guidance card that we have for today, we have Sapphire. Regenerate your body. The number is 38. And so 38, 3 plus 8 is 11. And so we can add that to a 2, talking about balance and restoring balance in our lives. Or we can look at it, a master number, meaning number one, which is bring it back to you today. Okay, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you should be doing? What is it that you actually don't need to be doing because it's not helping you in any kind of way? And don't get me wrong, obviously it's okay to help people and it's okay to lend a hand here and there, but so long as it doesn't take away from your dreams and it doesn't take away your energy to the point where you give everything you have to everyone else, and when it comes time to work on yourself and your goals and your projects, there's no more time and there's no more energy and there's no more just fire there anymore to invest in your own dreams, which is an absolute shame. And so Sapphire is here today to remind us that it's time to I feel like take our power back, show ourselves love and respect, and make sure that our energy is spent on ourselves, okay, especially today. And whatever we do, just keep the balance and everything. If we help a lot of people, then it's really important that we prioritize ourselves at some point in the day, and we do a lot for ourselves as well. If we expect everyone else to pitch in and help us with something, I feel like, there comes a time in the day when we have to say, okay, well, I've managed to do this and this and this with everyone else's help. Maybe it's time now that I lend a helping hand. Maybe it's time now that I ask someone else if they need anything, if I can help them with anything. Okay, so whatever we do today, it's time to restore the balance in our lives between giving and receiving, between what we do for others and what we do for ourselves, because that is really going to help us regenerate, recuperate, recharge our batteries, and just bring back the fire, bring back the passion, as opposed to just letting it be taken from us or drained away from us, okay? So work with Sapphire today, okay? Surround yourself with this beautiful color, wear this beautiful color. Put wallpapers up with this beautiful color in whatever instances you enjoy. Because I feel like will be a good reminder for you to say no every once and again. And to say, okay, what am I doing? And am I doing this for myself or am I doing this for someone else? Does this need to stop? What is it that I actually could be doing with this time to further my own dreams, to manifest my own desires? Okay, so that's the message that we have for today. And obviously, with the 10 of Clubs and the Sapphire card, take time today to rest, to recuperate, to just be on your own and to just nurture yourself today is really, really important, especially if you have a lot on your shoulders at this time. It's time to restore that balance, remember. So there you have it. This is the message for today. I hope it makes sense and I hope that it helps. Just a quick announcement, because I've been so incredibly busy, which is absolutely awesome and a blessing, and I'm very, very happy and grateful, to be able to do so many private readings in such a very short time. And of course, my private readings have to take precedence before my YouTube readings, and it's just, I feel is what is fair. So I haven't been able to do the weeklies for this week, and it's been really difficult for me to keep up because I've been doing so much with the weekly readings, and so I'm going to make some changes, and I think I'm going to do monthly readings and then mid-monthly readings, and I think that that way you'll still have a monthly message and then another message halfway through the month to keep you going, okay? So hopefully that will be okay, because I don't want to always be late with my weeklies, and I've been very, very hyper, and I feel like that has really showed in my readings, in my previous readings when it comes to weeklies, and I've had someone actually comment about that and say that it feels like I'm rushing things. I wasn't rushing things, I was just in a hyper mode, and it was just the way I was talking that day. But yeah, I can see why that would appear to be the case. So I'm going to be making some changes and some tweaks here and there to allow me to stay on top of everything, because I'm having more and more projects coming in, and I'm very, very grateful about that. I'm very blessed, and it does take time and energy and effort that I need to invest in those new projects, new opportunities as well. So bear with me. There are not going to be any weekly readings for this week, and I'm sorry about that. But I am working on the monthlies, and I will be posting them very, very soon. So that's it. That's the announcement. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that you have a really beautiful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.